For me specifically, because I wasn't the only one that was going through it. We had a lot of guys banged up, and what that meant was that we were going to need some guys to step up, and that's offensive, defensively, and even special teams. You saw a lot of guys getting put in there and having to step up, and that's what makes this thing that much better. That's what makes this game that much sweeter. When you can get all three phases to come together and win the biggest game of your year up to this point, man, it's a sweet feeling, man. And being in that locker room, sharing that moment with that guys, I'll remember forever for sure.
You like what the Cincinnati mayor had to say last week?
I said enough about the Cincinnati mayor. It was Cincinnati was a better city when Jerry Springer was a mayor.
Seriously, was there a point in practice this week from Pat that you knew he was going to not only play well tonight?
I mean, there was no doubt in my mind he wasn't going to be out there. I knew for a fact he was going to give this city and this organization, all the guys that he goes to work with every single day, everything that he has. And sure enough, I mean, even on that last play, you saw it all come together, man. And you guys know how much I love that guy, but it's moments like that that just make it that much more special to be his teammate, and that much more special to be a part of the Kansas City Chiefs organization.
Special moments with him, just different kind of emotional way, knowing what he had to do, and even what you were going through, some of the guys heard.
Right now, it's an amazing feeling. I don't even want to kind of look. I don't even want to look at it from that perspective until this thing's all over with. But from right now, I know that we got a warrior back there, a quarterback, going into the biggest game of the season, and you know what? I know 1-5 is going to give us a chance to win it.
Travis online, people are calling this the Kelce Bowl coming up. Talk about the feeling of being able to, brother.
Haven't talked to him yet, but cool scenario to be in. You know, my mom can't lose. I'll just leave it at that. It's going to be an amazing feeling playing against him, and you know, obviously I respect everybody over there in the Eagles organization, and you won't see me talking too much trash because of how much respect and how much I love my brother. But it's definitely going to be an emotional game, that's for sure.
Travis, this is your third Super Bowl, so obviously this next one for you. But talk about the free agents that came in, Carlos Dunlap and Justin Reed, these rookies that are going to be able to experience the Super Bowl the first time, even though this is your third.
I feel like it's everybody in that locker room has the same mentality. This was awesome, but you know, winning the Super Bowl is obviously the biggest goal, and we've been to a Super Bowl. The leaders, the coaches that have been here, we've been to a Super Bowl and haven't won it, and that was the last taste that I got of it. So to speak to the free agents and the upcoming guys, the guys that we got in the draft, obviously they've all helped us to get to this point, and we're going to need them even more in the Super Bowl. But I can't thank them enough for choosing Kansas City, that's for sure.
To follow up on that, obviously, you've had the high and the lows. How do you share that with them so when you go in a couple of weeks, they don't experience the lows but the high?
Well, I mean, you go into it with the right mindset, and right now we got to get healthy. And from there, we'll figure out how we're going to attack the Eagles and how we're going to defend the Eagles. And, you know, it's these 2 weeks tend to be some of the longest days that I've ever experienced. So we definitely have a lot of time to be able to get healthy, get the right mindset, and get everybody on the same page for sure.
In that fourth quarter, you had different guys out there because of the injuries. You know, Marcus Kemp made a play. You had a lot of rookies out there on the field. What does that say about your team that you can go so far into that depth and still come away with a great performance in the fourth quarter and win this game?
I don't know if you've ever heard of a guy named Brett Veach, but he's brought in some amazing talent, and he's put this team together and with the best team in the AFC because of what he's been able to do, on top of what these coaches have been able to do in terms of teaching the players, teaching these young guys how to make these plays. There's just so much love for the guys that take it day by day, that don't necessarily get the praise, that don't get the opportunities in a game every single week to be able to make those plays, if you understand what I'm saying. A guy like Marcus Kemp stepping up, even a guy like Harrison Butker, who, for whatever reason, everybody was on him for maybe struggling a little bit. and he's just absolutely been perfect in these playoffs and just put all of that aside. Guy like Sky Moore, who had a few struggles early on this season, steps up to the plate, makes arguably the biggest play in the game on that punt return, putting us in a position to be able to get close enough to get a field goal. Those guys that work their tail off and don't always get that opportunity in the game, for them to step up, man, it's the best feeling in the world.
All right. Travis, was there doubt you were going to play today?
What's that?
Was there doubt you were going to play today?
Man, I was going through it for sure. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it, but we have the best training staff in the entire NFL. My guy David Glover, Julie, Ev, Tiff, Ricky B, everybody in this building has been unbelievable getting me right, and I can't leave out my guy Alex Gazel for getting me right outside of the facility, and I'm just very thankful and very appreciative, and man, it's I don't know where I would have been mentally if I wasn't able to play in this game.
All right, thank you.
Have a good one, guys.
Go Heights High.
See you in Arizona. The Heights, baby. We're everywhere.